Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So we are from group 3 will present about the principle of language assessment. So this topic explain the key principle that make a language test valid, reliable, practical, authentic that provide positive feedback. So now let's start with the first principle, validity, which be explained by Kila. So Kila, time is yours.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Zakila Taliasa Sabina, NPM 10. I'm from group 3 and I will explain material about principle of language assessment. Assessment is an essential component of language teaching and learning. Of assessment, teacher can determine how far students have achieve the learning objective and how well they can use language communicatively. According to Brown and Faucher and Davidson, effective language assessment should be based on sound theoretical principles to ensure accurate, fair, and useful results. There are five key principles of language assessment, namely one, validity, 2, reliability, 3, practicality, 4, authenticity, 5, Westback. These five principles form the foundation for evaluating the quality of a language test and ensuring that it truly reflects student language abilities. 1. Validity definition. According to Bahman and Palmer, validity refers to the degree to which a test actually measures what it is intended to measure. A valid test accurately reflects the learning objective and language contrast being assessed. Types of validity. 1. Content validity refers to how well the test content match the instructional objective and material. Example, a reading comprehension test include passage and question that reflect the topic taught in class. 2. Contrast validity refers to how well the test measure the specific language ability or contrast such as writing, speaking, or grammar. 3. Criterion relate validity refers to the correlation between test result and an external criterion such as real-life language performance. 4. Face validity refers to how fair or reasonable a test appears to student and teacher. Example, if the learning objective is students are able to describe their daily routine orally, then the test should be an oral performance test, not a multiple choice test. Such a test is valid because it directly measures the intended skill. And next, reliability. Definition. Reliability refers to consistency and stability of test result. According to Brown, a reliable test yield consistent score when administered under similar condition. Factor affecting reliability. 1. Clear and unambiguous test item. 2. Consistent testing condition. 3. Objective and stable scoring processes. 4. Student readiness and motivation. Example, if two teachers score the same writing test using the same rubric and produce similar result, the test is considered reliable. It means the scoring process is consistent and objective.
Okay, thank you, Kila, for your explanation about validity. So it's very clear. Next, we'll continue with the next principle. Okay, I will discuss the next three principle: reliability, practicality, practically and authentic. So we next to the practicality. So the definition according to Hayton 1999 practically refers to the degree to which tasks can be administered efficiently consider available resources such as time, effort, and cost. A practical test should be simple to prepare, administer, and score. So the indicator of the practically one is easy to administer, is a given classroom setting, two can be scored quickly and objectively, and the three is does not require excessive cost of equipment. The four is fit within the allocated testing time. The example is if a school has limited facility, a speak test can be done in the period through short dialogue. This approach is practical because it saves time and resources while still achieving the assessment's goal. Okay, we next to the authentic. According to Beckham and Palmer, 1996, authentically is referred to degree of correspondence between the text tags and real-world language use. Authentic tests mirror how language is used in the real communication. Characteristic the authentic test is first uses natural contextualized language. Number two is reflect a real life communication text. And number three is interrogates multiple language skill, for example, like reading, writing, or listening or speaking. The four has meaningful, realistic purpose for learners. The example is students are asked to write an email to a foreign friend describing Indonesia culture. This test is authentic because it reflects a real world communication situation and encourages meaningful language use. Now, let's move on to the fifth principle, flashback, and also see how all this principle can be used to evaluate test quality. The explanation will be delivered by Chika. So, Chika, time is yours.
Okay, thank you moderator. I am Siska Melanie NPM 25. I will explain the material about 5. Westback. Definition. According to Bailey 1996, Westback refers to the effect of testing on teaching and learning. It can be positive or negative depending on how the test influences classroom practice. Types of Westback. 1. Positive Westback, when tests encourage meaningful learning and skill development. Example, a speaking test motivates students to practice oral communication actively. 2. Negative Westback, when tests let students to memorize answer or focus only on test-taking strategies. Example, teachers only drill students with multiple choice exercise before the exam. Purpose. A good test should produce positive feedback, encourage teacher and student to engage in meaningful, communicative, and purposeful learning activities. And the next, qualitative analysis of test quality. When analyzing the quality of test items, these 5 principles serve as the key evaluation criteria. 1. From the aspect of validity, teachers should examine whether the item measure the intended learning objective. From reliability, they should ensure that results will be consistent if the tests were repeated or scored by another rater. Next, from practicality, they must determine whether the test is realistic to implement in the given context. From authenticity, they should check whether the text resemble real world communication. From Westbeck, they should consider whether the test promotes positive learning behavior and motivation. So, Westbeck refers to the influence that testing has on teaching and learning. It can be positive when tests promote meaningful learning and skill development, or negative when they encourage rote memorization and test focused preparation. Therefore, a good test should generate positive feedback, motivating both teacher and student to engage in purposeful and communicative learning activities. Thank you. Back to the moderator.
Okay, thank you, Chika, for the explanation. Next is example will be presented by Dela. So Dela, time is yours.
Okay, thank you, Novitri. The next material is sample. Write an email to your foreign friends describing your last holiday. Minimum 100 words. The criteria is validity. The task measures descriptive writing ability as intended. Reliabilities. Scoring can be done consistently using a clear rubric. And practicality, the task can be completed in 13 minutes without special tools. Authenticity, the context reflects real-life communication. And Westback, the test encourages meaningful writing practice rather than memorization. Hence, this task is considered a high-quality assessment since it fulfills all 5 principles of language testing. Okay, that's all materials. I want to go back to the moderator.
Okay, Dela, thank you for your explanation. It's very clear. Okay, all right. That's all from our group presentation about the principle of language assessment. We hope our explanation can help everyone understand that 5 principle: validity, reliability, practicality, authentically, and feedback in evaluating language tests. Thank you for your attention and for you listening to our presentation. Now we'll end our session. Have a great day for everyone. And Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.